Hey everyone, welcome back to Off Script. I did press record.
Woo! Never
Love
gonna
that
not
for
ask that.
us.
Wow, I hate that I said that. I said it and I immediately hate it.
What, woohoo?
Yeah, it's just not me.
This is not you.
I don't know.
You
I
know,
was trying too hard.
it
I was
did
like, I'm
feel
a
weird.
podcaster. I have to say something. I'm not a
Have
woohoo
to be
girl.
positive.
So sorry.
Not a woohoo girl.
No.
Oh, don't don't mind me. I forgot that
Becca's
you can
done.
see what I'm doing.
We're a little
I'm
out of it
trying.
today.
I'm
Nothing's in
trying to
routine.
move my camera some, and so I forgot that you can see what I'm doing with my camera. I'm just moving it around. I'm trying to get it a little closer, and I think that's it right there. Got it. Anywho, what's up?
How you doing? How's your day?
Uh, honestly, crazy. So Emily and I were talking before we started. I was like, I have something that happened today, but I want to wait to tell you. So last night, Tyler and I, we were watching a show. I'm pretty sure that was last night. I don't know. Anyways, we were watching TV or doing something, and he gets a phone call and jumps up out of bed. This man always be jumping out of bed, let me tell you. And he goes into the bathroom and turns the water on and goes, "Yep, there it goes. It just shut off." And I was like, "What happened?" I guess our whole water district, there was a major pipe burst, and so they shut off the water. Which, okay, yeah. Well, then
Love
fix
that.
it.
Yeah.
Well, my job requires water.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about it for that. It was just like how inconvenient to not
How
cook or do
inconvenient,
the
yeah.
dishes or shower. That's your livelihood.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so luckily the person that was coming today, I just had one client today because I had to go back to the eye doctor. Anyways, I'm wearing my contacts, so I'm halfway okay. I have to go back again in a month. Now instead of just my eye drops, I have eye gel that I have to put in my eyes because my eyes are still
Ooh,
so dry.
a
This is the
gel.
craziest thing. It's and honestly, it's probably because I'm super duper dehydrated regularly. So let me just,
Hydration break.
yeah, everyone out there, take a drink of your water.
Sip.
But anyway, so I just had one client today, and I texted her first thing this morning when I got up because the water was still not back, and I said, "Hey, we don't have water." Worst case, because she's going on vacation in 2 days, and she's a person who gets a root touch up, she's full gray, so she gets the line down her part, and she's going on vacation on Friday, so I know that she needs in. And I'm like, worst case, I have a case of water. We will use water bottles to wash her hair. And that's exactly what I had to do today. I think I used a minimum of 12 water bottles. It was probably closer to 20, but it was crazy.
But the hair turned out all worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked. It's a little I mean, just think of washing your hair under a stream versus your shower and water pressure.
Yeah.
It's just me pouring the water bottle, but it worked. We're fine. The water actually only came back on probably 2 hours ago, and it's 9 o'clock at night. So it was a long day, no water. But the girls were at school. It was a good day for the girls to be at school, that's for sure. Where they could, well, I guess just Reese, she could go to the bathroom whenever she needed. But yeah, it came back on. I did do the dishes once it came back on, my dishes from last night. So, anyways, crazy day, but it's fine. Makes for a funny story. 17 water bottles later, I was like, I picked them all up. I'm like, need to go recycle these bad boys. Got a whole lots of recycling to do.
At least you had water on hand. Or did you
Yeah.
go get it? Oh, you had it.
No, it was actually left over from the cow show because they
Oh.
just buy cases of water for all their workers and stuff.
Well, I wouldn't have been surprised if you did have it, because one thing about Becca, her house is fully stocked at all times. Your pantry is Costco. Like
Mhm.
you just open it up and there's
Yes.
rows of different snacks. It's great. I love it.
It is. And that's the thing about like country living. Like, and even
Mhm.
I grew up in the country ish, but it was like we didn't do that. But
Mm-mm.
here it's like there's nothing just like right around. And so like I get Costco delivered and like gets like our regular stuff for our meals. I get our regular snacks like whenever we run out. I get the massive supply of paper towels. So like we're stocked. The massive supply of toilet paper. We're stocked. And it's I actually I think I have at least 7 different types of noodles down there.
I'm not even surprised.
It's
Yes,
great.
I'm sure you have like rows of different
A
protein bars
section.
and chips and coffees, and
Yeah.
it's great when you're
A whole
staying there
shelf
as a,
for
as a
chips, yeah.
guest because you just like go in and get what
Well,
you want.
it's great having guests because I say, yeah, just go in the pantry, go get something.
It's
Sydney,
just so.
whenever she was here for my
Oh,
birthday,
that's what I
she
was
just
gonna say.
walked straight in. She said, give me snacks.
Yeah, well, she was very pregnant at the time. We're like, yes, girl, you're gonna love the pantry.
Yeah, and she just had her baby, and she announced
I
on
already said.
Facebook, so I feel good saying it. But yeah, she just had her, and so actually, whenever I was in Oklahoma City for the Luke Combs concert, I got my merch, which is
Cool.
also the concert itself is a crazy story. We'll get into that in a minute. But whenever I stopped to see her, and just a little teeny tiny little baby.
Mm.
Oh, crazy.
Adorable.
Now she's not pregnant anymore. She has a baby. How was your day? And then we'll go into our weekends.
Yeah, my day was good. I just worked and then I went to a core power class. And then I came home and I had a limited amount of time to eat and I was starving. So my building has a market on the top floor that's just like a little
That's
like
nice.
it's like a gas station type. Like
That's your pantry.
packaged. It is. That's what I was gonna say. I ran up there. It's just like you grab it and check yourself out. It's open 24/7. It is kind of handy when you're in a pinch. Like there's, Gatorades and different drinks and ice cream and ramen and like some frozen burritos and stuff. So I didn't really have anything that would be quick and easy to heat up on hand because I'm not Becca. Like I typically I buy things like for the next 3 meals I'm going to cook, and then that's kind of it. For several reasons. One, I'm in a small apartment. I don't have nearly the space that you do for food. I'm one person. It's harder to like
Mm-hmm.
Costco it up. And
Oh,
also,
yeah.
that's just never how my family shopped. My mom goes to the grocery store every day. It's her like social event of the day.
Some people do that though. And
Yeah.
honestly, like I didn't grow up that way either. It's very much so like living on the farm. It has like changed me to like just have things on hand, like have regular things to
What?
cook. I don't know.
It's a good way to do it. It's not in my routine. So my point was I got home and I didn't have anything. So I went up to the market, got some it was actually pho, not ramen, but in a bowl, and then ate that really quickly. And now we're here. And that was my day.
Now we're here.
Yep.
Just I'm curious. How much meat do you currently have in your home? Like freezer, like, do you keep anything?
You're not going to like the answer. I have a bag of frozen turkey sausage breakfast, like links, and I cook
Sticks,
a couple cook a couple of those each morning, and that's it. Now that is rather low because I'm just kind of out of groceries. I need to do a grocery shop tomorrow, but I usually will buy like a rotisserie chicken or a like flat of chicken breasts or something for the week, and like that's my meat for the week. That's pretty much all I'm buying meat wise ever. I'll do fish and stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Really, really occasionally I'll make like a Italian dish with meatballs or something, but
Yeah.
it's pretty much like I get
just,
chicken
like
for the week,
right now,
then I eat it and it's gone.
Currently in my freezer, I'm fairly certain I have a minimum of 17 pounds of ground beef.
No, I'm sure
And
that
I'm
is
pretty
accurate.
sure like the Costco like chicken that's like the 3 packs of like I think I have 2 of those in there. I got frozen shrimp in the deep freeze. I just have options. And honestly,
Yeah.
there's a girl that I like to follow on Instagram and she's like eating my way through the freezer. And I'm like, I need to do that and like just go look in there and make a meal out of what I have. But a lot of times I'm like, ooh, this sounds good. Let me go get the ingredients for that. I'll use the stuff that I already have, but if I need to add a couple ingredients, I will. But that's what I have: noodles, I have meat, I have sauces. I got the ingredients to make my own sauce. I got
Wow,
all kinds of stuff.
that was really good. Accent.
You know, sometimes my accents hit.
That was a good one.
It has to be a one that comes out naturally, though. I do like an Italian accent, though. I'm making my own sauce. Me and my daughter's gonna go make our own sauce.
Italian. That was good. Yeah,
I eat a pizza.
we have different pantries. I aspire to one day maybe be closer to that, but like,
I'm a mother of 2 children, and you are a
That's what I-
single woman, or not
that's
single,
what
but
I'm-
you are a singular woman in an
I know.
apartment.
I am mostly cooking for one person, occasionally 2, but like rarely. And yeah, I just don't have a lot of freezer space.
Yeah, because every time
or-
I see him, he's got Chick-fil-A.
literally
that
every
guy.
every time he shows up at my apartment, he's got a bag of Chick-fil-A. It's just
I
all the
love it.
No, I'm just kidding. I
We're-
cook for him too
We're kindred.
sometimes, but that's only, like a couple dinners a week. But all the other meals, it's one person. And if you buy a lot of food, it just goes bad quickly. I don't have a deep freeze. So this is what it is.
This is a new life for me, so your time's coming. If you want it, it'll be there. But anyways, our weekends, I'll let you start because mine's probably gonna go pretty long for
Okay.
all that I have to say.
It was a big weekend for Becca.
Yeah.
Mine, I had a really fun weekend. I don't know that anything is going to be that great of a story, at least that I can tell on the podcast. But
Well, let me tell you guys, she
There's-
told me offline.
there's a few loyal listeners who know what story I'm
Yeah.
referring to because you're a
Yeah.
part of
Guys,
No, it. I did tell Becca. Sorry, guys. I just had a very social weekend. Loverboy had a friend in town, and so there was lots of social activities, hanging out with him, doing other things. And then Saturday really was such a fun night. We're all, 30 plus, and we were just kids. It was just silly fun.
Emily, we had this. We're so connected, and you'll
You said the same
understand
thing?
why.
Okay.
You felt like you were in college.
I
I
did.
felt like I was in college.
Right.
Okay.
So connected. I kept saying that all night. I was like, this feels like a college night out. Like slightly like more tame because we're 30, but like not really. It was really fun, and we just went to several different breweries and bars all day long. On Saturday there was an art fair downtown, so we walked around on that. It was sunshiny, great weather, and it was one of those days that like one plan just keeps leading into another plan. And it was my friends and Loverboy's friends, and everybody was getting along. It was just a really good day.
That is such a good day.
Yeah.
I feel like the vibes of Saturday, which was Mother's Day weekend, and so I feel like everyone's just kind of like in that like I feel like Mother's Day weekend is like the really summer spring transition time. Like that's when you feel like, oh, it's spring, it's Mother's Day. So like, oh, let's do things outside. Let's go do
Mhm.
these. So I feel like the vibes of Mother's Day weekend are usually pretty good.
Mhm.
I love that for you. I love that you had a good time because I sure as heck did too. So let's see. Yeah, Friday night I was just at home getting everything together. The girls went and stayed with my in-laws Saturday night. Tyler and we left at 10 a.m. to go. Only a 2-hour drive. We left at 10 a.m.
You took
We
the
were
day.
gonna get lunch and do some stuff because we were just gonna get up and come back on Sunday morning because it was Mother's Day. Like come back, and I obviously want to be with my children on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were kind of making a day of it, but it's so funny we brought up Chick-fil-A. Tyler nor I ate breakfast yet. And so we're like, well, let's stop on the way to Oklahoma City. So we stopped and got Chick-fil-A, it was lovely. And so we get to the Oklahoma City area. And the first thing that we do, well, first I looked up a coffee place that I wanted to go to. Did you ever go to Summer Moon? Have you ever been to one of those?
No, but we've talked about it. I never went, but they were around.
It's pretty
too, right?
good. There's one in Tulsa on Cherry Street, but I looked it up. I was like, I just wanted something that I didn't get all the time, but I knew that I would like because I was not in the mood to like get something that I didn't like. So we looked up that place, and conveniently, it was like really close to an HTO, which is Tyler's like favorite. Like that's his version of getting a coffee, and it was like 2 miles away from Sydney's house. And so I was like, let me just get her a coffee, and we'll take it over there. And then we went and found. We actually might have done the other thing first. We went and found like Mother's Day presents for Tyler's mom. And so we did a little shopping, we did that. And then the concert itself was actually in Norman, which was like 40 minutes further. So we were just kind of tootling around. And because we had a later breakfast, we were like, well, we'll just have like a bigger, earlier dinner. So then when we're at the concert, like we won't have to worry about like finding food and everything. So we just decide that we're just going to go to our hotel and then look around there for food. We get to the hotel and we stop in, and they're like, yeah, no, we're not checking in people yet. I want to say it was like 1:30, maybe 2:00. So they aren't checking people in yet. And so we're like, well, neither one of us, we're OSU people. And so neither one of us really know the campus of OU. So Tyler's like, let's just drive down and we'll like look around, see where we're going and stuff. And so, it was fun. Like college campuses, like they're just so pretty.
Your hotel was in Norman, not.
Oh yes, it was 2 miles from the concert, which was at the OU football stadium. So yeah, we went to Norman, our hotel, and we just drove around that area. So we're driving around college campuses. They're so pretty. Like I love the buildings and stuff. Speaking of, they have something. I don't remember what it was called. It was like the something of Muggle studies or something like that. And it was this castle looking place. They had a dragon out front. They had a house elf like statue outside. I was like, this is the strangest thing I've ever seen. It was like right next, like across the street. Like I don't know. I'll have to send you the video of it. Well, we just drove by it, but I was like, what is that? Like I was like, there's a dragon outside. They have a gate and everything. Like it's not just like, hey, come walk around. Like maybe you got to schedule a tour. Maybe it's classes for us muggles. I don't know. I'm just very confused. But anyway, so we're driving around. And we drive up to the stadium because on our tickets, it was telling us like what gate to go in. And again, we like don't know anything about this. So we're trying to see. And I said, you know what, Tyler? They have the merch trailer set up right now. Like they opened it up early. Why don't you just like drop me off and I'll go get my sweatshirt now? So like I don't have to worry about doing it later. And he was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So I literally walked up. There were 3 people in line. I got my sweatshirt, turned around, and walked back. They had food trucks and stuff set up. And so I told them, I was like, we could just come up here and eat, like, and just hang out. He was like, yeah, let's go back to the hotel and like see if they're letting people check in yet. Because I still had to get ready and change and all that kind of stuff. So we go back. I go inside because I need to go to the bathroom. There is a line wrapped around the lobby because everyone is here to check in. And it's like it's not a small hotel, but it's not like a massive place. And so I told Tyler, I was like, you can stand in this line. I'm going to go sit in the car. And so I go to the car. One of my friends, do you know what Whatnot is?
No. That sounds familiar.
It's almost like you scroll it like TikTok, but people are like selling stuff on there.
Oh, no.
Anyways, my friend was having a Whatnot sale. Her and her mom like made all this up. I have the shirt on right now. Let me show you.
Oh, she's slashing.
It's a ducky with a quilt My friend
That's
made
cute.
this. It's so cute. So I was shopping her whatnot sale, and
Cute.
I get a call from my friend who's also coming to the concert. And she said, "Hey, did you see they moved up the concert?"
Oh, I saw that on your story.
I said, "No." And she was like, "Yeah, they just sent out a text. They moved it up 2 hours." And I was like, "Oh shoot." And she had got like she forgot to get a hotel, and so she got it like a few days before. She was like 30, 45 minutes away. And her stepdaughter, well no, both of her daughter and her stepdaughter both play tennis, but their friend was in like the state tennis tournament. And so they were over here watching tennis. So they were outside all day. She goes, "Becca, I still have to shower. I've been sitting outside sweating all day and I'm 40 minutes away and the concert's starting earlier." And I was like, "Oh, that's so stressful." And
At least
so I was like,
there would
I
be a
sent,
couple openers, right? Like,
yes, but the concert, I want to say it was like 3:30 at this point, and the first opener was going to start at like 4. So like it like
it's
Luke
early.
Combs was coming on at 6 or so, 6:30. I don't remember. But anyways, so I start doing my makeup in the car. We get everything like up in the room. We change. We get an Uber and we go to the stadium. And I was so glad that we got an Uber, by the way, because parking just itself was $70. Our
Yeah,
Uber
that's
there and back
insane.
was only 30. And I was like, and we didn't have to worry. Like, I don't know where I'm going. And I don't want to. That was the thing. My friend that called me and she was far away, they parked and then they were like running to get into the stadium. It took her forever to find her car at the end of the, because like there was random parking lots. And if you're not from there, you don't know where the parking lots are at. And so her husband was actually on the phone with her, like trying to figure stuff out. I was calling her, like wanting her, like, "Do you want us to walk back to your car with you?" And she was stressed, which I understand. So, anyways, we get to the stadium. Emily May, the best thing ever happens to me.
Did you meet Luke Combs?
Well, okay, the second best thing. My seats were upgraded.
Oh, how does that happen? At a concert? Because somebody didn't show?
No, so they had like the the one ring around the field, and then they have like the two like top sections.
Mm-hmm.
I was being cheap. Like I bought like up here because he's having massive screens. So I was like, I'll be able to see him on the screen. Like it's not that deep. And I've seen him before. I want to hear his beautiful voice. Okay. Like the vibes will still be there. No, we were up here. We got moved down here. And there were these 3 cutie patootie college girls in front of me, and the same thing happened to them. And I was like, I wonder if we're all like in the same row now with our upgraded seats. Like, and I'm telling you, they were so cute. And so, anyways, like our really fancy dinner turned into 2 corn dogs, and they had a Freddy's stand inside. So we got some cheese curds and chicken strips.
I love Freddy's. Okay, so wait, why did your seats get upgraded? Do you know why?
They
I've just never
they said that
heard
they
of
were.
that.
I think because a lot of people bought like the upper seats because they were cheaper, and then the concert didn't sell out, so there were still a lot of seats available, and so they moved people down. I mean, it's a big place, college football stadium, and I don't know. So, anyways, we're like, heck yeah, this is awesome. Weirdly enough, my cousin was a bartender at the concert. Shannon Lunn, do you remember her?
Oh yeah,
pageants.
I always forget
Yeah.
she's your cousin. Not from pageants, from
It's like very
plays.
like, yeah, it's very
Yeah.
like, I think I'm fairly certain her grandpa was like
No,
my
I know.
grandma's
I
stepdad. I
always
don't know.
forget that.
It's not that
From
deep. But
wait, let's
we
back up.
associate each other.
Hang on, I gotta back up. From pageants? Did you do pageants with Shannon?
I didn't say pageants.
You did.
Did I say pageants? I meant to say
did.
plays.
That's why I was saying we were in plays, not pageants. Okay, go on.
Listen, I meant to say plays. I don't know what I said.
That's okay. Becca's a pageant
Anyways,
girl.
no, I did one pageant and I did not win. Miss Call Lake. I think I
Okay.
told that story. I held up the picture
You
whenever
have,
we
you
did
have, you
our
have.
DC episode. Anyway,
Go
so
on.
I go find her, say hi, and then the opener before Luke is about to come on. So I was like, let's just go back to our seats. also to be said, the Thunder game was going to be on while Luke was on stage, and Tyler has his priorities. So I knew that he would be
I
watching
saw
the Thunder
the-
game.
That's kind of crazy that they would schedule, or was it only because they moved it up that it fell that way? It was going to be that way anyway?
Only because they moved it up. Like
Okay.
the Thunder game was always going to be at 7:30, and Luke Combs wasn't supposed to come on until 9:30.
Okay, so there might have been a little overlap, but
But the Thunder scheduling and like Luke's scheduling, like the Thunder weren't like officially in the playoffs because this is the playoffs. It has nothing to do with just like the Oklahoma City Thunder scheduling their games. Like it's just because they play every other night until they win the series. So, but anyway, so I was like, dang, I really hope those cutie college girls come sit next to me. Like, I hope that these are their seats because Tyler's going to be watching the Thunder game. Like,
I want
I
friends.
see the girls. I see the girls walking up, and I was like, Tyler, here they come. Here they come. They're going to come sit right here. And they sit next to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I saw you guys get your seats upgraded too. Like, we were right behind you. This is so fun. They're like, yes, this is so awesome. Like, we're just like, it was so fun. So then I was talking to them, and I was like, oh, so do you guys go to school here? And they're like, yeah. And like, oh, are you from here? And I was like, no, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is my husband, Tyler. And they're like, oh, do you have kids? And I was like, yeah, 2 of them. And they're like, oh, no, you look so young. Thank you. I was like,
I just
exfoliated
can so
moisturized girls.
I can picture this interaction so well.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. And then the girl in the middle, she had an engagement ring on. And I was like, engagement ring?
Wow.
And
Oklahoma.
yeah, and yeah, literally. She's like, yeah, I'm getting married in 2 weeks. I was
And
like,
she's
what?
in college?
Yeah, I was like, so do you graduate? And she's like, no, I graduate next year.
Yeah.
It's so Oklahoma. Her and her fiance have been together for like 8 years. He's a firefighter. It's very Oklahoma.
It's not that uncommon there. Yeah, like
it's so Oklahoma. But anyway, so then the concert's going on and the Thunder are playing, and I'm straight up, my back is turned towards Tyler. I'm just solely engaging with these college girls. Like, we're having so much fun. And then the one that's getting married, she goes, okay, that's it. Type in your Instagram handle. I have to follow you. So
that's the official.
So cute. So then she followed me, and then I followed the other girls, and then the one that was sitting directly next to me, her birthday was like 2 days later. I was like, oh my gosh, happy birthday. And she's like, I'm so happy we met you. You're so fun.
Did you tell them about the pod?
I
get in with the younger generation.
No, actually I didn't. I did tell them that I did hair, but I did not tell them that I'm a podcaster.
Maybe they found it. It's in your bio, isn't it?
They probably were like, what's that?
Well, guys, welcome if you're here.
Welcome girlies. But anyways, it was so fun. So if you watch the video that I posted of me like scream singing and stuff, there's a girl in a little polka dot dress. That was the one that was sitting, the little college girl that was sitting next to me. And then actually,
I saw your picture that you posted. Was it not Kaylin?
No.
Kaylin was, okay, I was like clicking through real fast, I guess. I just saw a little girl next to you at the concert, and I thought
I'll be honest,
Kaylin.
Similar vibes. And she had
I just didn't look
hair.
that
it
close.
Was not Kaylin.
It was kind of like
that's why I was so connected with her.
You were in the front, and so like I couldn't see the other girl that clearly, and my brain thought it was Kaylin because I knew like you're in Oklahoma City area. I just thought
and it was actually Kaylin's birthday.
Huh. Wait a minute. Did you post a picture with Kaylin for her birthday?
Yes.
No. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of then, and I just thought you were at the concert together. Doesn't matter.
It was from Mexico.
Well, I knew where that one was from. I don't know. For some reason, when watching your stories, I thought she was at the concert with you.
Nope, that was my new friend. But anyways, first of all, he started playing When It Rains, It Pours, and it started sprinkling, and it was just like, it was kismet. Cool. My word that I said the other day, it was kismet. Like, it was beautiful. Then we run over to where my client is, and like husband's over there, but there's this other girl that I don't know who she is, but we're all having a great time. Tyler's still just watching the Thunder game. And mind you, every man that he passes by, hey man, what's the score? Hey,
Yeah.
hey, what's the score? How much time's left? How we doing? Like he's like, yeah, Thunder up, Thunder up.
And that he was probably
So
making
crazy.
friends with the men while you're making friends with the girlies.
Yes, it was a great
College.
time. So then we're over where my client was at, and he closes out the concert with Ain't No Love in Oklahoma,
I mean, he has
the
to.
song from Twisters.
Yeah.
As Emily, you couldn't write a storm is rolling in. It's raining, but not an insane rain, like just a little bit. There's lightning in the distance. It is the craziest thing that I have ever, like, you couldn't write a better moment than that. Like, ain't no love in Oklahoma, just a whistle of love alone. It's reducing my noise. Like, I know no one will be able to hear me.
No, I could hear it. I hope his marketing team was like getting some shots of that, of Storm in the background with that song. I mean, that's kind of gold.
Like, I can't tell you how hard I was banging my neck. Like, Tyler was like, you have to calm down. I said, actually, no, I don't.
I don't. I am 22.
I actually don't.
I am out.
Those girls,
with the girls.
I am with my friends. You're a random. Oh, and these girls, like, they're just in like the fun stage of life. Like, the girl that's getting married, like, these two girls are her roommates, and they're both in the wedding. The one that was sitting next to me, she was a little tipsy, let me tell you. And she's FaceTiming this guy. And I was like, hey, this is the girl that's sitting next to us. She's so fun. This is my groomsman. I was like, hi, groomsman. Like, they were eating it up just as much as I was.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
it
sure.
was. So on that girl, the girl that was sitting next to me, her birthday, I was like, I sent her a little message. I was like, have the best day. Tell your groomsman I said hi. Because apparently her and her groomsman are like about to date. Like, they were giving me all the info about it. It was so cute.
Oh, it's not the bride FaceTiming.
No, the one
they-
sitting next to me is not
This
the
is
bride.
one of my groomsmen in my wedding. That's what they're about to date. What's
No,
happening?
no,
Okay.
the bride is over here.
Okay.
And the one is sitting next to me, and then I'm right here. So this one is FaceTiming the
that's
like
so fun.
groomsman that she gets to walk down with. And
It's so fun when you're
so
when you're
cute.
setting up your friends. Something more fun.
Yes, so cute. And she's like, yeah, this is my groomsman. I was like, hi. Then he like called her later on, and she's like, do you want to talk to my friend again?
He's like, no. Called you.
He's like, hey, can you give her the phone back? So,
That's so
funny.
fun.
Okay, so let's get into our pop topics. What's yours?
Okay. Dancing with the Stars news. They've announced another cast member.
That was one of mine.
We're so in sync.
We're so in sync.
Literally in my brain. Okay, so it's Savannah Bananas dancer player. Jack, I'm kind of forgetting his name now. Jackson something.
I literally just wrote down banana guy.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But I was kind of I have thoughts. One, I don't think they've ever cast a Savannah Bananas guy before on Dancing with the Stars, and I'm kind of surprised because that seems like a rather obvious alignment,
like
you know,
crossover.
Well, it's in baseball off season. These are dancers, like, so good call by them. And then I just want to talk about Savannah Bananas in general. I only recently really learned what they were. I fully thought they were an MLB team that just was a little wacky. Like, had some interesting takes on social media. I didn't realize they're full. I thought they just did these funny things, like they hired some intern.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters.
I know that
for
now,
baseball.
but I thought they were just an MLB. I thought this was Savannah's team, and they had this marketing department that was just like, you guys have
Next
to
level.
perform on Reels and on TikTok. I didn't realize that's actually what they're doing. Like, it's
called Banana Ball.
Yeah, I learned. I looked it all up recently. I learned all about it. I'm still a little confused, but I just can't decide how I feel about it. I kind of love it, and I also hate it.
Why do you hate it? I'm shocked.
It's
It's
just,
performance.
I know, like it's musical theater, you'd think I'd love it, but it's just kind of cringy. And to me, it's like, okay, you guys weren't really, this is so mean, but like, you
You
guys
weren't good enough.
you weren't quite good enough to be actual professional athletes, and you also weren't quite good enough to be actual Broadway stars. So you're just kind of here. Now they look like they're having
So
a
they
great time.
they blazed their own path and said, "You don't want us. We're gonna be Hannah Montana and have the best of both worlds." And guess what they
Yeah,
do?
and it looks fun. And maybe being at a show, I would think, or game, whatever they're called, I would think this
Yeah, I
is
was
really
gonna say,
fun.
what are you saying?
I think it's a
At a
show,
show.
though. They're doing choreographed dances. Like I just watched a video of one of the
They
guys
are.
coming out as Phantom of the Opera, crushing it, and then pitching. And I was like, this is so weird. Like I don't understand what's happening. And
Do you remember Big Time Rush? Since you'd like to tell me that you were potentially a
I
Nickelodeon girl, but I think you're
I
just a
do
liar
remember
who
it.
didn't watch children's shows.
I do remember Big Time Rush. I didn't necessarily watch their show that often,
Oh.
but I have seen it.
Make it count, play it straight, don't look back, don't hesitate. But yeah, no, the Savannah Bananas have started bringing out celebs. So like they
Okay.
brought out Big Time Rush, like they did like this whole thing and like brought out Big Time Rush in their game. They also just
I
like
liked
brought
Big
out
Time Rush.
Riley Green.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, it's great
Yeah.
marketing. I mean, I just watched a video where they said they had like 102,000 people at their show. I mean, that is kind of insane numbers. But I mean, that's
Well, the
bigger.
guy that they put on Dancing with the Stars, he has over 1 million followers.
Yeah, like no, it's a great casting
Yeah.
because the Savannah Banana people are like hardcore about their fandom. So I
Apparently,
think
yeah.
they'll come over, they'll watch. It was a great move, and I think he'll be good at it. My comment was more like just on the concept of a whole. Like I really want to like it. I like theater and performance, but it just feels it's a little cringy to me. I don't know why.
Embrace it. I love it. Which I also, one thing about me, I've always loved a baseball game. So I love it.
A baseball game. This is great. I'm going to a baseball game next week with George. I'm very excited.
With George.
Yeah, it's bring your dog to the park. So he has a ticket. He has a little Rockies cap. We're going to match. I'm very excited.
It's so funny. Yeah, I wrote down Dancing with the Stars, Banana Guy. So I'm thrilled that we are on the same page. I was thinking it was going to be another celebrity, like true, like just celebrity person, like a
Yeah,
person.
I mean, I think he's probably in the realm of athlete, that level of fame.
I guess, yeah, and they do
Like,
bring some athletes in
They
there.
put a lot of retired athletes on there, or like reality TV star, like similar level. I think the people that are like fans of it really love them, and there's a lot of Savannah Bananas fans.
And they are going a little bit, I think they're trying to reach more of like the Gen Z like realm. So like, because they had Alex Earl, and they're like they've had Dixie, right? D'Amelio. She was the one that was it Dixie or Charlie?
I actually don't remember now.
Well, anyways, they like to go for like the younger popular people too. So I think that because the Savannah Bananas, like their stuff is like they became big because they were like posting TikToks and like doing this stuff.
They're very
I don't think
online.
it's been that big for very long. Like I think it's a new thing that's been going on. So I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but it was just I would have never guessed.
So we have 3 cast members so far? Or wait.
I think so. We have 3, and then we know that they're doing the pros. We have Mara. We have Sierra. And we have the Banana Guy.
Jackson, I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Cool.
We'll see.
On the same-ish vibe, I did not watch a single minute of the season, but we have a new American Idol named Hannah. And whenever it was announced, I was just like scrolling and watching the videos because I just got served their announcement. I think her name is Hannah Harper. But I was loving it because you know me, I'm a 90s country girl. And every once in a while I'll get served this girl's videos. And she posted with this other, I'm assuming like TikTok singing girl, and they were both, it was a bit, but they were like, well, I always get told that I sound just like Leanne Womack. And then the other one's like, well, I have always been told that I sound just like Leanne Womack. And they start singing and it's like insane. They both sound just like Leanne Womack. Well, then for her finale performance, Hannah sang with Leanne Womack. Oh my gosh. And I showed Tyler the video and he goes, that is insane. Like how much they sang I Hope You Dance. Beautiful. And so fun. So then I'm scrolling through the other American Idol videos. Jody Messina. She goes, I'm gonna go surprise Hannah at her performance here. And Hannah was singing, somebody's gonna give you no, she was singing Heads Carolina, Tails California. And so Hannah had no idea. So she's up here just singing, singing, singing. Jody Messina comes in, microphone. Hannah turns around like, what? I was just really enjoying the 90s country flashbacks. And Hannah was popular. She had that string cheese song that resonated with a lot of mothers. It was about like you're stressed out, you're tired. Okay. It's a song she wrote herself. You're stressed out, you're tired, you feel like you're like burnt out, and then your kid like walks up needing you to open their string cheese, and you're just like, oh, I'm about to lose it. But then you remember like this is where I'm supposed to be. Like I've always wanted to be a mother. It's just like not letting the world get to you. Lots of mothers resonated with that song. Reese doesn't really eat string cheese, but I can understand the sentiment. So anyway, it was just cute. I obviously didn't watch the season. I was just scrolling the videos, but a new American Idol, and they are definitely giving her the Carrie Underwood glam treatment because in her audition, she had on this dress that she sewed together herself. She wore her hair naturally curly. She's beautiful. Wore her hair naturally curly. It was a little bit of a darker honey blonde situation. Fast forward to the finale, she has on a shimmery dress with feathers. She has extensions in her hair. Her hair is blown out, fabulous blonde. Her makeup is to the nines, like fabulous. She has.
That's what they do. They do that every year. I feel like it's usually a country person that comes out of American Idol too. Country tends to do pretty well there. Yeah. I haven't watched it in several years, but.
I haven't either. Speaking of singing shows, Kelly Clarkson is going back to The Voice, and Riley Green, he's very in the media recently, but he's going to be a judge on The Voice. So Kelly Clarkson's going back. Riley Green will be there. I have no idea who. Oh, maybe Adam Levine. I think he's actually coming back as well. So
I didn't realize he wasn't on it anymore. I don't really ever watch any of those shows. I watched American Idol growing up, but then not in a long time, and I just haven't kept up with any of them.
It's been a long time since I have watched as well. I do like the videos that come across my phone. Like I keep up with them that way, but I don't actively seek out the shows.
I don't think I've even seen any. I probably will now because we've spoken about it and my phone is listening. The next time I open Instagram, it's probably I'll see them, but I was kind of unaware.
Yeah, just exciting things in the music competition sphere.
Yeah. If you were going to go on a competition show and you had like talent, I mean, you had to do a talent, what would you do? I came out wrong. If you,
you're right. I don't have talent.
No, if you had any talent, if you had to do a talent, what would you do?
Probably The Voice.
You would say.
I liked the. Oh, I thought you were saying like if I had like what do you mean? What other talent?
If you had to go on a show that's like a talent competition, what would you do? What would be your talent?
I guess I would. I don't know. I would sing. I don't know.
I
Am I just pulling a talent out of my butt? Would I be a magician? Like, I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
This is just my question for you. What would you tell me? There's $1 million on the line. You have to get up there and perform. What are you doing?
Am I performing at my current level of
Yes,
talent?
with your ability right now, Becca, get on the stage and do something. What are you gonna
I
do?
thought you were saying if I could pick something that I'm amazing at and then pick the show.
Well,
No, yeah, I would
that's
sing. There's
not
like
what I
nothing.
asked.
I thought that's what you were asking.
Get on the stage
No, yeah,
now.
I would definitely. I would sing. I would just really try really, really hard.
Okay.
But yeah, I would sing, and I would go. I probably wouldn't make it to the televised rounds of The Voice, but that's what I would do. Actually, yeah, for sure, I would do The Voice because the American Idol, where you see the people sing really bad,
Yeah.
The Voice doesn't do that.
I always hated
You
that
have to
part of
get through
American
so many
Idol.
rounds before you're on. Oh yeah, I hated that. Yeah, so that's why I would pick The Voice. So they would, if I was good, then they'd let me go on the stage and be seen on television. But
Well, they have to go through many rounds with American Idol also. They just put some of the bad ones through for TV
that's
purposes.
rude.
I know, it's mean. They have to go and you audition like for separate people a few different times before you get in front of the televised version. So those people that are bad, they've like put them through on purpose to film them and make fun of them. I don't like it.
Again, we're going on The Voice.
Okay.
All right. Well, Emily and I both watched The Devil Wears Prada, numero
We
uno,
did. We did.
and we're going to talk about it. I didn't take notes.
I didn't
but
either.
You,
They're in my head. I took notes in here.
yeah,
I hate this movie.
I do too.
My God. I remembered watching it back in the day thinking, this is a horrible movie, but people really love it. And so I thought, well, I'll give it another go. No, it's not enjoyable to watch at all. They're mean and stupid.
You don't root for the only person you root for is Stanley Tucci, genuinely, and he's
Well,
still kind of mean.
Genuinely, I always root for Stanley Tucci, and he is the best character. But his story's kind of sad. He's not mean, actually. He's the one person in the show, I think, that is not mean. He's just like direct. He's kind.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's just like honest, and he still helped her whenever she
Yes.
like he brought her shoes out of nowhere, guessed her size of shoes.
Yeah,
Then
Jimmy
whenever she
Choo's.
had a bad day, yeah. Then whenever she had a bad day, he like took her into the clothing thing and just threw designer stuff. Chanel, you need Chanel. Don't we all, Stanley? Don't we all?
Stanley Tucci is my
Was
dream
your
man.
dog Stanley named after Stanley Tucci?
No, he was named after this like comedy vaudeville duo from the 1930s.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there was
tracks.
Oliver,
Oliver
and Stanley. It was Laurel and Hardy as
No.
the duo that they were named after. Anyway, but no, I have always really loved Stanley Tucci, so I like him in this movie. Everyone else sucks. Everyone.
Yeah,
including Andy. Like
Andy,
she annoys
her
me so much.
boyfriend, her friends, her Emily Blunt, Miranda, what's her name? Even Miranda's twin daughters who were trying to get Andy in trouble. The guy who owns the magazine, the guy that designs the clothes that was starting the company that Stanley Tucci was supposed to go work at, and then he sells her out for Jacqueline Foley. Like genuine Jacqueline Foley, bad person. The blonde guy who's trying to win Andy over, and his only redeeming quality was getting her that Harry Potter book. Genuinely, every person in this movie is bad.
Yeah. I don't understand why people love it so much. I mean, and I feel like the same people that really love it are in the realm of people that really love Sex and the City. And I really love Sex and the City, and this is very different to me. It's just like it's glorifying.
I wonder if it's.
Well, it's glorifying like being mean to each other, and this idea they kept saying in the movie, the
job 1,000 girls would kill for.
Yes, but like if she talking about Miranda saying if she were a man, nobody would have any problem with the way she's behaving. And I have kind of a hot take. I don't think that's true. I think she is extreme. She's rude. Walking in and slamming your coat on someone's desk every day. I think people would also, like, that man would have a reputation of also being an asshole. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think this is a man woman thing in the regard of how she was in the movie. But go on.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like the way, or hang on, we got the breath.
Take a
I feel like the reason why people like this movie is because it's supposed to be like, oh, this is a look into how it is, and we're getting to see behind it, and it's fashion and it's glamorous, and they're in New York, and then they're in Paris, and we're like, and whenever they open the door to the closet where Stanley Tucci is like getting out all the clothes, like that's, I think people just look at like the supposed to be like glamorous side of it all, and they're like, oh, I love that movie.
Mhm.
When it's like, are you watching like all the people in the movie?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not enjoyable to watch at all. I mean, the whole first 3 quarters of the movie where Anne Hathaway's character, Andy, is so like bend over backwards, take whatever behavior because she's so desperate for the job. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like say something for yourself.
Well,
And
but then she's like so desperate for the job. She's
right.
doing whatever. She's not being a great friend. Her friends are also not being great friends. Like, yeah, at some point, one side of that has to be like, no, we support you or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm being terrible. Like, one side has to give. They're both just being bad. And then she's like flirting with the blonde guy at her friend's art thing. And then her friend is just like beyond mad at her. And I'm like, well, you're not even being a supportive friend. You're just mad at her all the time.
She was a supportive
she has
friend
a job.
when she got
When she
the
got a present.
bag. When she got, I forget what bag it was now. I was going to say a Birkin, but it definitely wasn't a Birkin. What was it?
No, it was Marc Jacobs.
Okay. Anyway,
Something along those lines.
She
Marc Jacobs.
She loved the job at that point. But my one complaint, or sorry, my biggest complaint also with Andy's character was.
I was about to say, you only have one?
No, I have many. My biggest complaint, she was annoying and I didn't like her. But also, it got to the point where she started really being into fashion and she liked the job, but she never would just own it, which is what her boyfriend kind of calls her out for when they have that fight in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I was on his side during that one argument of like, just say you want this. Stop saying you don't have a choice. You're choosing everything here. Like, you could choose to walk away. But yeah, I didn't love it. I also don't love that they ended up back together at the end, and I have questions about how. Like, he said he was moving to Boston and she was going to go with him, but then she just went and interviewed and took a job at a New York newspaper. How are they just going to commute long distance? That's probably why he's not.
I wondered that also.
That's probably why he's not in the sequel.
Yeah. I also just like this further cements that like I'm not meant to be fashion girly because I hated every single outfit in this movie.
I hated most of them too, but I'm not a high fashion person either, and it's also kind of outdated now. Like, this movie's what,
yes,
20
I
years old?
remember hating all of it.
I did too. None of it looks comfortable. Also, I love bangs. I'm a bangs girl. I think Anne Hathaway,
terrible.
They did not suit her at all. It overpowered her face. She looked much better in the beginning, actually. But
when they were like parted and
yeah,
just like
when
on the sides. But whenever she had like,
yeah, it was too
she, like,
much.
Couldn't even really see.
Some thinned out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite. And I apologize because I do have some friends I think that really, really love this movie, and I don't want to yuck your yum. If you love it, that's great. I'm still gonna go see the sequel, but yeah, it's not for me.
Right. I did tell you I'm going to attempt if there was a way that I could pay extra money to just watch it from my home. I would do that. The other thing is like I don't really know of anyone that lives here that would want to go see that with me.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm just gonna go with a few girls on Sunday, I think. So
Why don't you
we
just pirate the film for me and just sit there and video it the whole time?
put my head up, get kicked
You
out.
should get some of those Meta glasses and just film.
Okay. Can the podcast pay for those?
Yeah, if you buy them and then you write it off.
Okay. Can do.
No.
Anyway,
I will do my best to try and see it,
It's
and
it's
hopefully
okay
we
if
can
it does.
recap it next week. But oh,
Sorry.
that
I'm
yoga
sorry.
got you.
It did. It's 9 o'clock. I gotta go to bed. But if you don't see it, it's okay. I could also just tell you what happens.
I would be fine.
Yeah,
I
we
would
could
be
do
fine.
that.
I do love. I actually, and I think this is where people with like Sex in the City, like where this happens. I do love stuff that is set in New York.
So do I.
like that. So
So do
like
I.
I do want to see what is happening, and I think that's where the crossover of Sex in the City happens, because you do see her apartment, you see like the places where she's running to, the subway, the catching this, the going here, the running to get her steak for her boss and she could have it back in 15 minutes, like just those
Yeah.
crazy things. But
Well, I love things that
still
are
not
set
good.
in New York too, but like with the charm of New York. I don't know. This movie has none of that to me. They're all just so caught
yeah,
up in themselves and very angry and just not kind to each other. It's just so easy to be
Mhm.
kind. And I don't enjoy watching movies where the whole thing is people being mean to each other. I just don't tend to like it.
and there's really no good decision, because even whenever Andy decides to walk away from Miranda, even in that she's not being kind, but then you're like,
No.
well, I guess she got away from her. And that like the somewhat only nice thing that she did was call and offer Emily the clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fine.
But also the other thing that I don't understand is Emily is just like so bent out of shape that she didn't get to go to Paris. Girl, you have a cast and you have crutches. You weren't going to Paris anyways.
Yeah, well, she was not a reasonable person at all. Also, her eye makeup was horrible throughout the movie. And
Awful.
Emily Blunt is a beautiful person, and she looks
Blue.
so bad. It was very,
Teal.
very of the
There was
time.
a specific moment in it was whenever she was explaining to Andy how to drop the book off.
Mhm.
Her hair was freshly colored.
Yeah,
Her
was
like it was
cherry red.
vibrant right here. And it wasn't, because then the scene where she's in the hospital, it wasn't quite as red. Like they definitely like changed it up. But that scene where she is filming, telling Andy how to get the book, I was like covering the part of the screen that had her hair on it. It was so bad.
It wasn't great.
And she is beautiful. I'm
is,
excited.
yeah.
Like this,
I'm sure she'll
this
look great
movie
in this
will.
one.
Yeah, her hair is not that orangey red color, but you know, it is a classic movie. There's so many lines in it that are just like quotable. Like
Yeah,
it
I'm
does
one
have like
stomach
those
flew
things.
away. And I get their point kind of was to make fun of the industry and people that are like that a little bit, but I don't know. It also kind of just made it seem glorified. Like
Yeah.
I don't love that the entire movie is just harping on how like if you're a size 6, you're obese. I'm like that's just
Literally, like take a risk, hire the fat girl. And I'm like, well,
like wow. Okay. Yeah, as Anne Hathaway has like her, bones are protruding. I'm like she's
bones
the
hanging out.
fighter.
She's like,
Yeah. It's
I
a
do
tough
think it's
watch.
funny that this is also another Anne Hathaway movie where she's supposed to be like ugly in the beginning
Ugly.
and then
Yeah.
like pretty,
Well,
and it's like,
fun fact, I saw her talking in an interview recently that she was the 9th choice for this, I think. Like so many other actresses turned down the role and they kept going until they got to her. And I'm wondering if maybe like because they thought it would be too similar to Princess Diaries, it is kind of a like makeover look. But I mean, she's good in
yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
What
I
are your
love
thoughts on
Princess
Meryl
Diaries.
Streep?
That one's classic. I'm pretty indifferent.
I I
You don't like her,
strongly,
right?
I strongly believe she is incredibly overhyped. I don't think she's a good actress. You know, when you watch an actor or an actress and you can just see that they're acting, like everything they're doing, they've thought so much about how to say it and how to hold their head, and
Uh-huh.
it's so affected. She's
Like
like that
whenever
too.
she was doing the thing, whenever she was like, and if she purses her lips, like it's bad. It's like you could tell she was
Mhm. And
like it
Emily,
was, yeah.
that's all.
That's all.
No, but she's like that in every role. I mean, even if it's a different part, you can see the acting happening in her brain before she does it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not explaining that very well, but I
There
really don't
there
like it
is
when
one
actors
movie
do
that I
that.
like her. There's one movie that I like her in, and it's oh, a Nancy Myers one with her and the I think Alec Baldwin is also in it, and they're separated, and like one of their kids is maybe getting married or
I don't think I've
something.
seen
What
that. I
is that?
kind of know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen it. Probably because I
I
really
like that
don't
one.
like Alec Baldwin or Meryl Streep. So I'm like, I'm not gonna
I
like this
actually,
movie.
what's the guy, Steve, from Cheaper by the Dozen?
Steve Martin.
Yeah, he's in it too.
I like him.
I liked that movie. I'm trying to think of all the other people that were in it. It was on Netflix one day. But it was Nancy Myers, so it's like the vibe of that, where like her
Yeah.
house is so pretty, and she's a baker, and like
Yeah.
her, like then she like renovates her house, and her little like bakery is so cute. Like that's that I liked.
Yeah.
Can't say
That'd
I
be cute.
liked the movie because of Meryl Streep, but I really
She
liked the
just
movie.
annoys me with how she's always the person everyone is like, oh, greatest actress of all time. And everybody that's in Hollywood says that about her. And I just don't see it. Just not seeing it.
Yeah, she in Mamma Mia, she is one of my least favorite parts. I do fast forward through her songs.
There's no way. I love Mamma Mia so much. And her being in that movie just deeply pisses me off. She should not have been cast in that part. One, woman cannot hit a note. Woman cannot hit one single note. She can't dance. She just was famous and kind of blonde. You know who should have been? Cher. Cher should have been that part.
Well, I was about to ask, did you like the second one?
Yeah, but not as much. Cher should have been Meryl Streep's part in the first one. Put a blonde wig on her. Great movie. Fantastic movie.
Hmm. I do like the second one. I like that
I mean,
girl. What's her name? Is it Lily?
uh, yeah, Lily James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I liked that one. I liked the songs in that one a lot. That one I do have the soundtrack. I liked that one.
Anyway, I should watch that movie again.
Super-doo.
I still love the movie. I just pretend it's not Meryl
Yeah.
Streep because it kind of ruins it, but whatever.
Yeah, I will say like all her like solo songs, fast forward through all of them.
She can't sing at all.
And it's just I guess like now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually enjoy like watching her
No.
and stuff. I do like
Me
that Nancy
neither.
Myers movie, but I've only seen it once and I couldn't even tell you what it's called. Anyways, oh, I was gonna ask you a question. Okay. On the heels of Devil Wears Prada, if you, let's say you got like a chunk of money, and this chunk of money was to purchase one designer item. Now, don't
Mhm.
say, I wouldn't buy a designer item. I'd rather have da 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 da. This is specifically for if you were to buy a designer item,
Okay.
what would you go for?
Can I resell it and have the money?
No, play the
Okay.
game.
Okay. Okay. Let me think. I'm just not like a designer person, but let me think. Hmm.
Like, is there any like very like I mean, I don't like them, but like everyone likes Birkins or whatever. Like
No,
there's
I
like
genuinely don't even
Hermes stuff.
like
Like
them. There is okay. This would only be like if just someone's handing it to me, like, oh, that's cute, fine. There's Hang on, let me just find a picture site. It's like this crescent suede. I believe it's Louis. What is yours? You go first.
Mine would just be like something vintage Chanel. I
Like a
think,
bag?
yeah. Which I've never had a designer bag, but Chanel is something that is just like so far out of my reach. And even the vintage stuff, like it's still just beautiful. Like I feel like the Louis Vuitton stuff, like the logos and stuff, it's just too much. Like I don't like it. Hermes, like I don't really care about the Kellys and the Birkins and like all that stuff.
Mhm.
But Chanel, like I really do love like the looks of like especially the vintage bags with like the
Classic.
gold hardware and like that type of
Mhm.
stuff, the stitching on the bags. I think I would definitely go Chanel in a dream world that I do not live in because
Yeah.
that's like genuinely never an option for me.
I did find
Or
the bag I'm
Prada.
thinking.
Chanel or
The
Prada.
Prada is the one I'm thinking of. It's this like just crescent suede bag that like a ton of women have. I just like that bag. If someone was gonna offer me one, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take that. But that just looks like a
Yeah.
bag you could use with like every day. It's
Anything.
cute. Yeah, yeah. It is $3,500, so like I'm not gonna buy it. But
Yeah, no.
if someone's
I've
offering it to me,
always like which actually my friend Bailey, the redhead that you were thinking of earlier, she got I think she got it on my bachelorette trip because we were in Scottsdale. And she got this really cute Louis Vuitton bag that's not just like, the basic big bag with like I think it's called like Neverfull, like the big bag.
Mhm.
She got one and it's almost like a scrunch type bag. It has like a little like
Mhm.
drawstring
Cinch.
thing that pulls up. That bag is so cute. Like and she where it's like the perfect size and it is designer so it's like she could wear it like casual or she can wear it like with her nicer stuff. Like that bag, I love her bag. Really she's a person, she picks out like some good stuff. She's a smart
Yeah.
shopping girl. But I've always one day if I, get a little money in my pocket, it might be a actually no, I wouldn't because I'm like then it's just gonna say I would never carry it.
I know. That's how I would feel. Like, I, don't get me wrong. I like clothes. I like purses. I like shopping. I just like finding unique, weird pieces, vintage that aren't necessarily like designer or anything. Like, hang on, my bag that I love actually is right here. I'm gonna show it to you. Hang on. This is my version of like a really cool bag. It's like handmade and it's very cool. And it was definitely like a more expensive bag for me, but it's structured and I love it because it's so unique and it fits a book. My dad got it for me. But this is
Yeah,
my
I
like
remember I
fancy
remember eating
version.
it, yeah.
But it was
Yeah,
like
I like things
maybe $100 as
along
opposed
those
to like
lines. Like this quilt, I would love to like make a large bag out of this quilt
Mhm,
that I have. I'm very into the quilted things as my ducky shirt
mhm.
showed. I like handmade things like that as well. Um even like a cool tool the leather. Like I think
Yeah.
that's like very nice and that would be more the route that I would go because I leather's very like not that these designer bags I'm sure they're like very wonderfully made good for you. I would want something sturdy because
Yeah.
I'm a girl who just throws my bag over to the passenger seat of my car. I
Yeah.
don't want to feel extreme guilt that I'm just tossing my mortgage over there every time I get in my car. So
Yeah.
I'd like to say that I would love to have a designer bag, but really, like, I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't really appeal to me at all. Now, I don't know. Maybe if I get incredibly rich, my priorities will change. So who knows? Can't say it's something I long for.
Blow up this podcast, guys, and we will buy designer bags and then we'll let you know if we like them.
Be so fun.
There's
There's
an
just-
idea.
There's so many other things I would buy first, but
100%. Actually, I want a lot of stuff on Amazon.
I'm cheap.
There's a lot of stuff on Amazon that I want to get, and I'd rather get all of that for the price of half
Yeah.
of one bag. You know.
Get out of there.
Well, okay, so let's pick out a backup movie in case I do not watch The Devil Wears Prada 2. Or do you think you would have time to watch 2 movies?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's Wednesday. I can probably find a time to watch another one.
Okay. We have, oops, oh my gosh, Best of the Bride is still on here. Best Friend's Wedding.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
So
I just
funny.
realized one more observation I had while watching the movie. This movie is also about cheating. Every single movie we've
Every
watched.
movie is about cheating. Well, I guess technically her and her boyfriend broke up, right?
Yeah, but she was like emotionally cheating and like they almost kissed.
Yeah,
and then
she
yes,
was, like-
they took a break and like the next day she was
Yeah.
sleeping with someone. I don't know. I still kind of think she cheated.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
whatever.
You're right. Yeah. Okay, so we have The Bodyguard. Practical Magic we're saving until a little
I think
later, right?
all vibes for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so we have Bodyguard, 2 weeks notice, While You Were Sleeping, Father of the Bride, Best Friend's Wedding. What are you in the mood for?
No. I could do The Bodyguard. I could do 2 weeks notice. Let's do one of those.
Let's do The Bodyguard.
Okay.
Okay. We'll find out where we can watch it. And if it's not super available to watch, we'll try to find 2 weeks
We'll
notice.
pivot. We'll pivot. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place. End your week going off script. Bye.